Graduation day is a roller coaster of emotions for students and their families alike. And in the words of John Dewey, education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself. Instructions may end in the schoolroom, but education only ends when the life ends. For a student, graduation is a moment of extreme flux. It is both an ending as well as a beginning. It holds warm memories of the past, while at the same time contains big dreams of the future. For a parent, seeing their son or daughter graduate is one of the happiest experiences in life. More than wanting them to be educated, parents hope that their sons and daughters become personalities who can actually make a difference. And for a guru, graduation of their disciples is a moment of no less pride. It is the fruit of their passion, dedication, as well as hard work in attempting to provide the best platform for the disciples to succeed. With this in mind, I, Tushar Kothari, on behalf of SJMSOM School of Management, welcome all of you to the 55th Convocation ceremony. Our chief guest for this auspicious occasion is Mr. Ramanathan. Thank you for gracing the occasion, sir. I request Anirban to please welcome sir with a bouquet. Mr. Ramanan is the Mission Director of the Atal Innovation Mission set up by the Government of India. The purpose of this program is to promote innovation and entrepreneurship across the country. Mr. Ramanan was previously Managing Director and CEO as well as member of the Board of Directors of CMC Limited, a subsidiary of TCS. Mr. Ramanan's career in the IT industry spans more than 3 decades, during which he played an instrumental role in the growth of TCS. I also take this opportunity to welcome Professor Bhargav, Head of Department for SJMSOM School of Management. He is a Professor of Organizational Behavior and Human Resource Management at SOM and has in the past been a faculty at IIM Lucknow. I request Tanuj to please welcome sir with a bouquet. We also have with us Professor Kiran Kumar Momaya. Professor Momaya is a Professor of Competitiveness at SJMSOM IIT Bombay. He's also worked with the Department of Management Studies, IIT Delhi, as a core faculty for more than a decade and has made several unique contributions. I request Arnab to please welcome sir with a bouquet. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to Professor Pankaj Datta. Professor Datta is an Associate Professor of Decision Sciences and Quantitative Methods at SOM. Before joining SOM, he served as a lecturer at BITS Pilani, Rajasthan. He's also worked as a postdoctoral fellow at EPFL, Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, Switzerland. I request Karthik to please welcome sir with a bouquet. No ceremony is complete without the blessings of the Almighty. And so, I request all the dignitaries to please light the lamp and invoke the blessings of the Almighty. I would now request Professor Bhargav to say a few words to welcome the gathering.
Very good afternoon. Esteemed Mr. Ramnan, Mrs. Ramnan, my distinguished colleagues, parents, graduating students. It's really nice to see you smiling. And it was really touching when the student was speaking that for teachers, there cannot be a better day than this one. When students are really speaking well, doing well, talking well, and finally doing well in the profession. Today is really a great day for School of Management because since last year we started having our own convocation. So now we are having our own convocation as independent convocation, you can call it. And you are fortunate enough to have a person who is going to address you in such a way that is going to come out from his own experience. And that experience itself is going to speak, give you some kind of inspiration. Because he is also one of you like this kind of person. He is alumnus of IIT Bombay, you should be proud of that. You are fortunate enough to miss many classes these days. Don't smile. But he will say in his address, he was not privileged in that way the way you are. He had experienced many miseries of IIT Bombay. And probably those miseries have enabled him to reach to the position where he is today. So sometimes miseries also help. You people have experienced different kind of exposure, different kind of technology, environment is changed, professors are also changed, all those things, those changes have happened. You are fortunate enough to have a person of that level who is going to give you the inspiration from his words, that the work that you are going to have tomorrow is also going to be with complex challenges, and how you will be in position to shape yourself with the knowledge and learning that you got in School of Management. I am really proud to be in the School of Management to see the kind of growth that the school is doing. If you look at the kind of faculty members that you are having, number is very small, but you must be wondering that this number itself is having space in the management education in India. Out of the 10 faculty members in the management circle in India who are widely quoted and cited, 3 are from School of Management. And not only this, the first one is from the School of Management. The school is doing commendable research, there is no doubt on that. If you look at the Master of Management, our students are doing fairly well in terms of the opportunities that they are able to have in the extracurricular activities such as avenues, such as a continuum, such as a clubs. Certainly there is a lot more scope to do in that particular area because you need a different kind of infrastructure, different kind of support. And I'm very happy that the students with all these constraints, they are coming up very well. We are proud of you for organizing many students' activities in the School of Management. Please keep it up. Now if you look at the kind of courses that you are having, the number of hours that you get to complete your Master of Management, it's relatively more or less, earlier it was too heavy, but it has now become reduced from 1,200 contact hours to around 1,000 or less than that. Your school is working on this, that how to make the courses, the curriculum in such a way so that you people should get maximum opportunity to visit the companies, have interaction with the companies, and do more electives than the core courses. You people have not benefited from this, but maybe the people who are going to come in 2019 onwards, they may be having disadvantage. School is working on that particular area as well. So school from the teaching point of view, research point of view, has done commendable job, and the way it is emerging, we should be in position to see that school has the place for you to see that tomorrow after graduating you will really like to own and feel proud that you have been the student of School of Management. The milestone in the name of executive program that we are having jointly with the Olin Business School, Washington University, is the first executive MBA, and the first batch has already gone, second batch is in the progress, and the third batch is also in progress. That is a new kind of experiment the IIT Bombay has done, and you will be surprised to know that the executive MBA of IIT Bombay and Washington University is going very well. Mr. Seth is here. That itself is a witness that how much that particular program is the part of the School of Management. I think many of you will be in position to have interaction. Maybe tomorrow you may join after 5-10 years to that particular program. In addition to PhD in the School of Management, I would like to say that in years to come, we will be having sufficient space. Right now, students are having problem of having independent rooms and other things. Those constants will go. It is not the time to say this part. The time is to give you the introduction that look, your 2 years stay in the school was in a such a way that mostly we were driving you to learn something, complete the coursework, do this project work, not train you for the cut and paste, but you were expert of that. And with all those things you learned a lot. Many of you have done commendable projects. Your professors are proud of you, not for all projects, but for some. Process you learned a lot. Automatically you learned a lot. You have to understand this is the way the teamwork evolves. This is the way some people they are good, some people are not good. How to work in a team, all those things that you have understood. Don't forget what I said some 18 months back in my OB class, that as your life will grow up, the importance of the organizational behavior will become more important. And you will remember me, I may not be here, I may be here after 10 years and 20 years, that really you are now well equipped with the management knowledge. We are proud of our knowledge in the finance, knowledge in the strategy, knowledge in the economics, macro and micro, behavioral sciences, decision sciences, strategic management, technology management, operations management. We have very limited faculty members, but whatever knowledge was given to you, it was really up to the mark. So your knowledge, we have no problem. You have got the exposure. If you have done well, you will always make best use of that. Even if you have not done, don't worry about that. Because in experience you have to learn that. And you have ability to pick up with that. I'm not so much worried about that. I'm worried about one thing, that you are now knowledgeable person. You have management knowledge. Your ability to apply that particular knowledge is going to make you a great leader and a great manager. I wish to see you that all of you should be able to do well in your profession, anywhere where you are. You apply that particular knowledge in such a way so that your boss, your team leader should be able to realize that, oh, the USP of School of Management is somehow different from any other management school graduates. And you may not be realizing, but faculty is realizing. We do emphasize some kind of differentiation in our course pedagogy, in our teaching, that you are really different from the other IIMs in that particular sense. And therefore, my request to you is that learning is over, you are now entering in a different life. Please try to make use of this knowledge in such a way so that tomorrow, whenever we listen, whenever we hear, we should hear the good things. That your students are doing very well, and I am able to see the future leaders who are sitting over here. I only on behalf of the faculty, on behalf of the IIT Bombay, on my personal behalf, I congratulate you and I wish you all the best. part. The parents who are here, your well-wishers who are here, you don't know how much sacrifice they have done. You must feel proud that you are graduating from IIT Bombay. And the maximum contribution that has come from your family, particularly from your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, younger or elder. Today they must be feeling very proud to see you in this dress taking the degree. I think we congratulate you, sir and madam, everybody that your children is getting. With this much note, on behalf of my faculty colleagues, I would like to take now this off from here and congratulate all of you once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. I now request Professor Datta to introduce our esteemed chief guest.
Good afternoon, everybody. So it's your last day. So before I introduce our chief guest, I thought that I should spend at least 1 minute about this. We already taught you about inventory management, excess inventory. What should I do? We have 103 coupons, lunch coupons. We have distributed only 4. And we expect that we already dropped a mail. We have already agreed that to the academic office that will come. We have reserved your seat. From each and every department, all the students were there except my department. And we feel proud of you, but you don't feel proud of us. Director, dean, everybody is upset that look at the convocation hall. In all space, students were occupied by the other departments, but look at the management space, it's empty. Anyway, don't start with this, your life. And we know you are our asset, and we also know that you have done a lot, and you have also, your contribution is also acceptable, also acknowledgeable from our side. And talent, I'm sure that you will explore yourself in your career as well as in your society. So best wishes to all. Now coming to our chief guest, Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan, it's really my absolute pleasure to introduce him, the Mission Director, Auto Innovation Mission, Government of India. It's a national innovation initiative under NITI Aayog, set up by the GOI. Coming to his academic background, he is the alumni of IIT Bombay Professor from Electrical Engineering Department. He served as a Senior Vice President TCS since July 1981. He has also served as a Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer and a member of Board of Directors of CMC Limited, a subsidiary of TCS. He spent, as your anchor said, he spent more than 3 decades in IT industry and played an instrumental role in the growth of TCS with a variety of responsibilities ranging from software product development, technical marketing, global business development, and general management of large delivery of TCS. Under his leadership, CMC share price grew over 2,100% between October 2001 to 2005. It's not about this much only. Its operating profit over 1,300%, with over 72% of business earning from overseas market. And finally, leading to its successful amalgamation into TCS happened in 2015. Looking at his honors and awards, there are a big list. I have shortened to a couple of popular awards. He is the recipient of Chief Executive Officer, India's Most Valuable CEO in 2015 by CMA Asia Singapore and by Business World in 2011 and again in 2013. He is also the recipient of Udyog Ratna Award in 2009 and Rajiv Gandhi Shiromani Award and Indira Gandhi Sadbhavana Award in 2006. These are the few. Indeed, if you search in the Google, there is a 2-page of biography about the awards and recognitions. Sir, I'm sure your presence and talk will make a lot of difference to the young minds present in this auditorium. On behalf of the school, we welcome you as a chief guest for this convocation ceremony.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Respected parents and family members, all of who are here, takes me back to the days when I graduated in 1981, and my parents and my sister were in the midst, and they were cheering me every bit of the way. And I think it is fantastic that all of you are here, and I think every one of you who graduate has to feel very proud about the fact that your parents, your family members, your friends have cheered you along the way, made a lot of sacrifices, and brought you to the stage that you are in today. So a very big hand to the entire family member. Next, the faculty who have brought you to this stage after 2 years of maybe rigorous imprisonment here, but with a great intent of making you into the leaders of tomorrow. So a big hand to the faculty and to the parents. And finally, my heartiest congratulations to every one of you here. You're looking fantastic in white and blue. It feels like I'm on a ship with sea all around me and the clouds above. But it is great because I think this is a very, very momentous day in your life. We are living in a world, an exciting world of change, great changes that are happening in the world, which is throwing up great opportunities. There are great challenges that the world is facing. Even greater are the challenges that India is facing. And you are very lucky at this point in time to be graduating at a point in time when things could not be better from your perspective of making good the change that is happening all around you. This world is changing rapidly because of technology. All of you are aware, technology is making huge impact in the way businesses are being run, in the way the world is moving, in the way the world is transforming. Robotics and automation is driving the next level of automation and productivity. Biometrics and image processing is driving the next level of augmented reality, virtual reality, and so on. Internet of Things is connecting the world and connecting every person and every human being through devices, through sensor technologies, through communications, through Wi-Fi, through long-distance networks, through the satellite networks, to communicate data from one end to the other so that you can make value-adding, life-saving decisions for the human beings. Big data and analytics and artificial intelligence is driving the next level of what is humanly possible to aggregate data and to make sense of the data and to act on the data for the betterment of the world, whether it will be climate change, whether it be medicines, whether it be social innovations and entrepreneurship. You are having huge amounts of changes in transportation systems, which is leading Tesla to say that we are going to inhabit the planet, the next planet. In the 1960s, John F. Kennedy said, we'll put a man on the moon in the next decade. And the world laughed at him. said that this was just a statement to counter the Russians who had somehow put the first space shuttle in space, or first satellite in space. And they thought that this was an impossibility, but that impossibility became a reality because the entire nation galvanized with that dream which was set out in front of them. All of you have embarked today on a unique journey. Each of your journey is going to be unique. Your journey is going to be unique because each of you is going to arrive at a unique destination. That is a saying, old paths cannot lead to a new destination. And so also it is going to be with you. Little did I realize in 1981, when I graduated from IIT Bombay, that today I will be here addressing a convocation. And so, life has taken a set of turns, a set of twists, which has led me to this path, which is unique to me, and so it is going to be with you. Each of you is born to become a leader. If you want to become a leader in this changing world, in this world which is rapidly changing because of technology, because of new business models, because of all the things that are happening in the environment, if you want to become a leader, you have to realize that your learning has just begun. So while you are graduating from college, you are entering into the school of learning of life. This is a very important realization that you should have on this day. Your school of learning of life is going to take you on a path where constantly change is what you will encounter. And to encounter this change and to tackle this change, you have to be in a mode of constant adaptation, of constant learning, of constant growth and constant innovation. They say, and you know, that it is not the strongest of the species who survives, nor the fittest of the species who will survive, but it is the species that is most adaptable to change. And so for you, it is very important at this point in time to learn how to adapt to change and be on top of it so that you can be the leaders of tomorrow and show the way for many others. So as you all walk on this unique journey of yours, there are some things which are common to everybody in this journey. And that is what I would like to share with you, because that is what I have experienced in my life. What is common in this journey? The first and very important thing that is common in this journey is your sense of aspiration. You have to dream big. Abdul Kalam, from Rameshwaram, a remote South Indian town, far away even from Chennai. Many people think it is close to Chennai. You have to take 6 hours of journey to go to Rameshwaram. From those humble city of Rameshwaram rose a man who became one of the biggest, the most famous and the most incredible scientists of India. And then went on to occupy the Rashtrapati Bhavan. How did such a person become and achieve such great heights? From a place which had only one temple, one school, a college of inconsequence, a lot of shipping boats, fishermen, and from this town came a man, one of the greatest scientists India has produced. Why? Because he had aspiration. He said in his autobiography, dream big and then only will you achieve big things. If you dream small, you will not achieve big things. You will achieve small things. And why should you dream big? Because you have the potential in you. Every one of you here is intellectually as good, if not better, than anyone else in the world. Whether it be from Harvard, whether it be from MIT, or whether it be from the Sloan School of Management, or any other school. Believe that you are the best. Swami Vivekananda said, if you have belief in 1,000,000 gods and goddesses, but do not have faith in yourselves, you are doomed. He said, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. So that sense of aspiration to realize your full potential should be an integral part of your journey of life. And if you have aspiration and confidence, you will achieve great things. Because it is in you, the human being is incredible, the potential is incredible, the human brain is incredible, and Indians are among the finest in the world. I have traveled all over the world and I have seen that we are second to none. Indeed, we are far better than many. The second important thing in your journey of life is your constant pursuit of excellence. Aristotle said, excellence is not a habit. Excellence is not an act, it is a habit. Unless you make excellence an habit, unless you continue your search and pursuit of excellence in every little thing that you do, it is not that you have to do excellent things only in one thing. It will not happen. If you are not excellent in every little thing you do, from the small email that you write, to the largest vision statement that you can conceive, it has to be an act of excellence. Excellence drives you to perfection. It is a given in today's life. If you are not excellent in what you do, you are not going to be able to achieve much. So the pursuit of excellence in your journey has to be a constant factor driving every act of yours, every thought of yours, every behavior of yours. The third most important thing that is important in your journey is innovation. Why innovation? This word is the only word that can help you to change the world. In innovation, you have two fundamental questions to ask. What can I do better? In whatever I am doing. If I am involved in a company and I am developing a product, what can I do better in this product? What can be better? If you are providing a service, what can be better in this service? If you are working with an NGO, what can I do to make this NGO more effective? So that is the what part which is driving the first question. The second is, how can I do it better? And in the pursuit of the first and the second questions, you will innovate. India is a land of opportunity today. Our problems are many. More than 29% of our people are still below the poverty line. Clean water is not available for over 79 million people in this country. Drinking water. Affordable housing is a need, crying need of the country. If you walk even from outside here and you see all the slums, when are they going to change their way of life and standard of life? And you as leaders have to make it happen. So the problems and complexities and challenges in India are many, but that is the beauty, that is the opportunity, that is your goal. How do you leverage this opportunity and convert it into something that is noble, bigger, fulfilling, and even socially and commercially rewarding to you? Any problem that you solve in India has global impact. Any challenge that you execute and solve in India will have a potential to be marketed abroad. So you don't have to worry about the commercial impact of anything. Which is why Indian IT grew the way it grew. In 1981, TCS was probably the only company which had started on IT journey. I was among the 300th or 350th employee of the company. Today they have 400,000 people in that company, in that single company. And what's more, FC Kohli, the auditorium on which this is named and who was my mentor, ushered in a revolution in this country. Where today, more than $150 billion of revenue is coming through the IT and ITS industry. That is the power of an idea that has come. And today you have an opportunity in India through innovation, through your focus on innovation. Constantly think of innovating. Don't think of how am I going to earn the next dollar. Think of how I'm going to innovate. The dollar will come. The revenue will come. The profitability will happen. Many of us lose sight of the big picture and go on a quarter-to-quarter pursuit. That is the biggest mistake that you can do. Because no long-lasting impact can happen in one quarter. It takes time. And it requires innovation. So the pursuit of innovation is very important. Albert Einstein said, if you do what you have always done, you will get what you have always got. So never rest with status quo. If you stand at one place, you may not fall, but you will never move. If you stumble, it is better because it is an act of movement. An act of movement is an act of progress. When you stumble, you realize what made you fall, and the next time you are more careful and you don't stumble again. So, the pursuit of innovation is very important in your unique journey of life. Professor Bhargav talked about teamwork. Teamwork and collaboration is going to define the next generation of professionals who are going to be working. Nobody can achieve anything alone. We are in a world which is a very dependent world. The internet has connected us. If you want to achieve something substantial, you need to know how to work as a team. You need, more importantly, to give credit where it is due. A lot of people like to take credit, which is good. I don't have any problem with taking credit. But giving credit where it is due is even more important than credit where it is not due. So collaboration, teamwork, and humility. When you are in a team, you cannot have teamwork if you don't practice humility. I have seen many a project team fail because of the lack of humility of the project leader. The project leader should realize that he is in that position because he has a project team. Otherwise, where is the project leader? So humility, having humility and understanding that you don't know what many other people know in your team is the first important characteristic that you should have when you start working and embarking on a large project, a mission-defining project, or any other project or any product that you are involved in. In this journey of life, along with collaboration and connection and commitment to teamwork, many of you will have reason to deviate from integrity and ethics because it seems very easy to do that. And the rewards seem to be so compelling that a simple deviation, a small deviation from integrity and ethics in your work may not look like it is even flaunting any integrity or ethics. But that is the beginning of the downfall of many. Clayton Christensen, in his book, How Do You Measure Your Life? And I encourage every one of you to read that and purchase that today and read it because it's very important. He made an analysis of all the graduates who graduated from Harvard, and they have a reunion every year. And every reunion, he found some of the people dropping off. He thought, why? Why are they dropping off? And suddenly he found that they were shy to come to that reunion. When inquiring more into why they were feeling shy, they were having problems in their life. It was either scandal or marriage or divorce or a company scam, including the scam by Enron. And then he thought to himself, what happened? All of these were bright youngsters like you. All of them were filled with the aspiration of making a big dent in the universe, like how Steve Jobs says. All of them wanted to make a difference to the lives of many. What happened to them? They all fell. Why? Because they deviated on integrity and ethics. That deviation is very easy in the beginning. A small mistake, if not found out, is going to make you do it again and again and again until it becomes so big that it becomes fatal. In your pursuit of life, I am sure all of you will encounter some failures. But remember, and I'd say it out of personal experience, there is nothing called failure. Thomas Alva Edison said, "I have never failed. I only found 10,000 new ways of not doing it." And he was one of the biggest inventors of our century. So failure is never to be, none of you should get depressed or should get discouraged by failure. Success is failure turned inside out, a silver tint in the clouds of doubt. You never know how close you are. You may be near while it seems so far. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You will succeed with another blow. Stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. And as you walk in this journey of life, after many failures or some failures, or sometimes with no failures, you will encounter success. And when you do encounter success, please remember, first remember your parents. They have brought you to where you are. Many of us think we have achieved things by ourselves. No, it doesn't happen that way. Everyone in this life gets, by luck, the point to where he is. And then by effort, he creates what he becomes. So you have been lucky to come to this point, to be blessed with parents who have taken care of you, with family and friends who have cheered you on. Never forget them. At the same time, also do not forget all the other humble things that you encountered in life that brought you to this level. As Rudyard Kipling says, if you can walk with crowds and keep your virtue, or talk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if all men count equally with you, and none of them count too much, if you can fill that unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that is in it. And what is more, you will be a man, my son. All the very best to this class, and I wish you a very, very best.
Thank you, sir, for the truly inspiring words. Now then, it's time for the main event, the distribution of the degrees. I would now request Professor Bhargav to confer the students with their degrees in the following order. Cyrus Sharifi, PhD candidate. Ankit Nair, gold medalist of SOM 70. Abhinav Omar. Abhishek Chopre. Aditya Patidar. Rakesh Khandedwal. Akshay Kumar Nair. Aman Gaurav. Ambud Chandra. Anika Garg. Anisha Savardikar.
Nice to see you in this dress.
Anupam Malik. Ashish Suman. Ashwati Krishnamurthy. Atul Basu. Anzil. Rupati Raja. Chandrakant Khaitan. Deekshan Gehlot. Don't be silent. Diganta Mitra. Divya Prakash. Rajendra Singh Chaudhary. इबादत देओल, श्रेय जैन, कमलकांत चौधरी, कारकुन बेगम, किशन पाठक, अविनाश केशवांकर, अमर किरण, दिलीप शेखर, जसीरुद्दीन मुल्ला, मृदुल मेमांसा, रोहित मुसाले, कार्तिक नगोदरा, रसाली गणेश रामदास, नारायण सुल्तान, नितिन गोपालाकृष्णन, पल्लव गुजराती, जयेश परदेशी, अमितेश पटांकर, मनन पटेल, पॉल नांगरू, समीरा कृष्णपाल, पीयूष, पूजा शाह, Ashok Chauhan. Vichakar. Rishabh Tanwar. Rohan Warrior. Rohit Gulia.
How to become a pope?
Rohit Malaka. Ronak Bapna. Roshan Jha. Sajin Sidhu. Sabyasachi Pai. Sakshi Singh. Samvit Datta. Sampat Patnaik. Sandeep Patnaik. Saurabh Saxena.
GFS. एक इंटरव्यू.
Shivam Agarwal. Siddharth Rawal. Akarshan Singh. Rhythm singer. Nitin Tawi. Tejasvi Dandona. Kumar Chauras. Nitin Gomez. Vishwateja. Sainbal. Harshal Patel.
Mutual friends. Form 19.
Milind Kumar. Naveen Kumar Rajat. Gaurang Lakshane.
Rank.
Arnab Datta. Arnab Datta. Ishant Singh. Sudhir Kumar Singh. Dilip Kumar. Prem.
Goggle.
Ashish Kumar Rai.
हो गया.
Thank you, sir. I would now request Professor Momaya to deliver the vote of thanks.
Very good evening. So nice to see all of you in blue and white. On behalf of my colleagues at SJMSOM and staff and everybody at SJMSOM IIT Bombay, it's my pleasant duty to propose the vote of thanks. I'm very happy that we are quite ahead of time and efficiency with which I think that this event has processed is amazing. At the same time, I'm sure that after graduating, after 2 years of hard work here, now you are in your dream world and started enjoying that life. First and foremost, I would like to thank our esteemed guest, Sri Ramanathan, for taking time from his extremely hectic schedules. And I'm sure that he left some interesting thought for you to ponder on. Really appreciate taking time to be with us. Professor Bhargav, our head of the department, has really mentored you a lot and see you through a lot of kind of exciting times and some challenging times in these 2 years. Without his patience and perseverance, we wouldn't have been able to see you many of here. And I'm very thankful to you, Professor Bhargav, for really I thank Creative's PR team for a lot of organizational effort at the back end and seeing that this function happens. Sorry that some of the audience has to really sit on the floor and couldn't get the seat, but they tried their best to see that we get the best venue, best arrangements, and all of you can enjoy this occasion, which is of such a great significance to all of you. Our staff members, all of them are here, and they have worked very, very hard for 2 years to see that we reach this occasion. All of them I really thank from heart. As Sri Ramanathan mentioned, that certainly your aspirations should be very, very high. Your skills and capabilities may match them. At the same time, as you walk the real phase of life, try to walk on those values and ethics which stay you in good stead, and we can be very, very proud of your achievements, and hope to see some of you remaining in touch with the department, IIT Bombay, wherever you are, coming back and sharing your experiences, and so that new batches can learn from you and you can go from strength to strength. So last but not the least, I'm really very, very grateful to all of you graduating students who have done a commendable job in 2 years, and I'm very happy to see you graduating. Build on this strength, and I wish you all the great success in life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I would now request Professor Bhargav to please present our chief guest, Mr. Ramanan Ramanathan, a memento as a token of our appreciation. With this, we come to the end of the convocation ceremony. Thank you all for being here on this occasion, and have a nice day.